of Valpo going over 1,000 points, three-point range, but what jumps out at you, Clay, he has sprinter speed from end to end.
Great two-way guard. He'll be on display here tonight as we're ready to go. Valpo in the gold uniforms, Belmont in the home reds. Gary Maxwell, Kelly Self, and Jeb Hartness, our officiating crew, here at the Curb Center tonight. A big night as the Bruins are in the Valley. And the opening tip controlled by Valpo. Last stop in a long 4-game, 10-day road trip for the Beacons. They stopped at Birmingham, Savannah, and now Nashville. They've been in town for quite a few days since Monday.
They're familiar with the Curb Center. They've practiced here for the last 3 days.
Green gets his own miss. And now here's Kobe King going to work. King muscles it up, got it to go, and one.
Matt Lonick wanted to get off to a quick start for his Beacons. And Kobe King, a chance for a three-point play. That's where he's the best mid-range post-up player.
Three-point play for the former Wisconsin Badger. Fifth-year senior out of La Crosse. And Belmont starting five as they come into the front court for the first time. Davidson, we talked about Shepard. How about Cade Tyson, the exciting freshman, top scoring freshman in the Valley so far. Drew Friberg, the Princeton transfer. And Evan Bronze out of Iowa City, Iowa. Falling away, there's Shepard, he's on the scoreboard.
He can score at all levels, one of the most exciting players in the Valley.
Preston Reedinger is the point guard. Quentin Green, Kobe King, Maximus Nelson, and Ben Crickey. Another guy to keep an eye on this year. Crickey is a preseason first-team all-conference, and he hits from the baseline.
That is Ben Crickey's sweet spot. That old-school short corner, the lefty, is deadly at 12 to 14 feet.
Jump shot good for Drew Friberg. The grad transfer from Princeton, the Ivy Leaguer. Makes it 5-4.
Been a great addition to this Belmont squad as he can play the 4 spot, or if they go small, he's the 5-man.
Coming off a career best 24 points at Georgia State on Sunday. There's Crickey again, good turnaround touch.
You gotta get him off that left baseline or he will make you pay.
Shepard penetrates. Friberg, a lot of room to shoot that three. Can't connect. And then a push underneath. That's going to go against Crickey. There's Matt Lonick in his 7th year at Valpo. Got his 100th win on Sunday in Savannah. It's been a little bit of a choppy start for his team so far this year. Hoping to get a big road win tonight.
The Valley opener for Belmont. They face their old nemesis, Valparaiso.
Well, Friberg, you give him too much room too often, and eventually he will hit.
Came off that screen, found the open wood. Dangerous from the three-point line.
There's Crickey again. He's quickly double-teamed. Just getting underway here at the Curb Center. Good atmosphere here tonight. King off the back iron.
We have got the mob behind us, and they're making a lot of noise here in the Curb Center. They're excited to be part of the Valley also.
So far, Valpo doing a good job getting back defensively, keeping Belmont out of transition. And off the miss, Nelson clears the rebound.
Belmont wants to play with pace.
It didn't go down for Nelson.
Valpo would prefer not to take that quick shot. They want to play side to side, make you defend ball screens.
There's Cade Tyson, and he gets involved in the scoring. Good-looking rookie.
Amazing that Cade Tyson is just a freshman. Plays like an upperclassman. Great composure.
So Belmont on top here, 9-7. It's another baseline jumper. That doesn't go for Quentin Green. Belmont with a chance to add to the lead. Davidson cut off. Bronze hands off to Davidson. He'll reset between the circles.
Belmont with great spacing in their offensive sets.
Good pass to Bronze from Shepard.
Shepherd is a stat sheet stuffer. He's averaged over 4 assists per game. He can score it, he can rebound it, and he can pass it.
Nelson, quick trigger on the 3, and he got it.
Pick and pop by Valpo. They're going to ball screen you to death. The Beacons will.
Oh, quick hands here by Quentin Green. He'll lay it up and in. So Valpo scoring off the turnover.
Green, a great addition. The transfer from Division II Cedarville. Three-point shooter, gives the Valpo Beacons some length.
Only the second home game for Belmont. And Tyson, good rebound. Tries to get it by Nelson, and he's going to be fouled. And he'll be at the free throw line when we come back. Good start. Opening night in the Valley for Belmont at home, and Shepherd so far showing off.
Shepherd making plays. Bronze on the finish. We got a game.
Back here in Nashville, 1-point lead for Valpo alongside my good buddy Kevin Lehman on play, Matt Vick, and it's, of course, Jimmy V Week. And it seems like everybody in the world has been touched by cancer in some form or fashion. And you this summer, my friend, were really touched.
Diagnosed with B-cell lymphoma in August, Clay. And I feel strongly that Jimmy V's speech years ago helped raise the funds to help me cure my cancer. I'm 100% remission now.
Oh, amen to that.
I've been through chemo, I have to do some radiation, but if I can share my story and give people to give to the Jimmy V Foundation, help find it. We need research, we need to find cures. I've been a lucky one because I'm in remission now. Let's hope that it can move forward. I was able to make my trip to the Virgin Islands. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but my doctor, Umar Farouk, he's the best. He is a rock star at the University of Iowa Holton Comprehensive Center. So please reach out and give money. Help us find more cures so we have more birthdays.
Yeah,
people can survive this.
I got to say, man, you look great. And we're really rooting for you. You look fantastic. And it is V Week at ESPN when we partner with the V Foundation to highlight the urgent need for cancer research, as Kevin talked about. This is game-changing research, folks, that helps save lives. You can join the fight against cancer by visiting v.org/donate. 100% of your donation goes directly to cancer research. We say thank you to Kevin for sharing his story, and we hope you can go to your website there that we just talked about and donate as much as you can.
No question. We need more funds, more research, more cures. And again, Clay, I got to reiterate, I am 100% convinced that the money that the V Foundation raised for research helped save my life, and hopefully we can save many more in the future.
5 minutes into this one, tied at 12. Here's Kobe King. Good, strong move to the hoop.
Kobe King has dropped weight. He's more explosive. He took a year and a half off of basketball. Came back after sitting 6 or 7 games last year. Looks much better this season. Explosive.
Michael Shanks off the bench, misses from range. Now Valpo with a chance to add to the lead. Here's Cricky at the point, the big man from Edmonton, Canada. Green for 3, that's way off the mark.
Cricky got him off to a good start, Clay, but they forgot about number 3 in gold. Get him the ball where he can score.
Tyson a little off balance. Good stick back though by Derek Saban, the senior 5-man off the bench scoring.
That's bonus points for the Bruins. Saban a defender, rebound on the post.
Shot fake for Green, moves in for a closer look. Backside rebound cleared by Shepherd.
The speed Shepherd has with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, he doesn't waste a lot of time, does he?
This ball pops. Belmont's going to spread you from side to side.
Shepherd drive, kicks. Shanks, good drive. Well defended by Cricky, and he just took it away.
Strong, Ben Cricky. You've watched him stick around Valpo for 4 years. He's gotten better every season. Ben Cricky.
Kobe drives, can't finish.
This is a pace that Belmont likes.
That one's stripped by Cricky, out of bounds. It'll stay with Belmont. Casey Alexander in his 4th year at Belmont, leading his alma mater into the Missouri Valley now. Of course, he replaced his old coach, the Hall of Famer Rick Byrd, after the 2019 season. He's done a great job here.
25 wins last season. Casey Alexander, this has been a seamless transition from his old coach, Rick Byrd, as Casey Alexander takes over this head coach position. 77 wins over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah. First Missouri Valley Conference game after 10 years in the Ohio Valley. We were talking with Coach Alexander today about what he expects from the Missouri Valley. I mean, he's really excited about this league. He loves the commitment that the Valley makes to this sport, and he thinks Belmont's going to be a great fit.
Well, as he mentioned, the Valley understands that basketball is a basketball-centric league. It's the front porch for a university, and it certainly is here for Belmont. Their tradition is unmatched. They have banners hanging all over the Curb Center. Casey Alexander carrying on the tradition.
Lost 7 of his top 8 scorers from last year's NIT team. A lot of new faces, 9 newcomers for the Bruins. And, you know, Valpo is doing this as well. Here in the early part of the season, these coaches are trying to figure out their rotations.
You have to take some more time to blend your teams now because of the transfer portal, new faces. But both these coaches doing a great job.
It's Jacoby Gillespie, one of the impact freshmen for Belmont, into the game now, number 2, and he's going to be fouled out high by Barrett, his first.
How about Casey Alexander? He recruits the Tennessee Player of the Year right there that you're looking at, Jacoby, and also the North Carolina Player of the Year in Cade Tyson. Who does that?
Shepard showing he can shoot from long range too.
He can score every way possible on the court. Valley fans, you're gonna love watching 22. Coaches, you're gonna hate to prep for him.
Off the King miss, here comes Shepard again. Preseason first team all-league in his first year in this conference. Bronze misses from in close.
Clay, I think Shepard's an NBA player. 6'6", can play 4 positions, can defend 4 positions, tremendous speed from inline to inline.
Well, when we talked to Matt Loddick, he said the same thing. When he was scouting this Bruins team, he said that about Shepard. So impressed with his athleticism. Well, Valpo in a scoring drought of 2.5 minutes.
Watch Belmont, they get in the half court. They're going to spread you from sideline to sideline. Look at the spacing.
That jumper bounces down for E.J. Bellinger, the veteran off the bench.
Soft touch by Bellinger. Again, bench points are huge for Belmont. They haven't gotten a lot. They've gotten out from Bellinger, has scored off the bench, and also Saban.
Kobe King got his own miss. He's hemmed in on that baseline and then stripped over the top by Friberg.
This is how they want to play.
Friberg in transition, can't hit the 3.
They take that shot. They're going to push and then find the three-point line.
Connor Barrett, that's a much-needed basket for Valpo. It's a long 2 for Connor Barrett.
Gutsy shot by Barrett in transition. Money for the Beacons.
Barrett, a sophomore out of Chicago. Good start to this ball game. 19-16, under 11 minutes to go in the half. That one spins off for Friberg.
Now Valpo wants to ball screen you to death. They're going to do it with Ben Cricky.
Nick Edwards kicks it out. Barrett tries a 3 again, not this time. Now here's Shepard. Forcing the issue, kicks it out. Gillespie, long 3. That was halfway down.
Nobody on the glass for Belmont.
And now Nick Edwards comes into the front court. Valpo needs a timeout. They are 1 for their last 9 from the field, but they're within 3, and Ben Shepard looking good here early, Kevin.
Off, step behind off the screen. Shepard filled it up. Belmont up by a triple.
First is I'm a huge Buffalo Bills fan. I love video games, and I'm a big sneakerhead. Who am I? I'm Hunter Dickinson.
Well, the inaugural Basketball Hall of Fame London Showcase is Sunday from O2 Arena. Hunter Dickinson, we just heard from, and Michigan taking on Oscar Tshiebwe at number 19 Kentucky. Coverage begins 1 Eastern, 6 o'clock in London on ABC and the ESPN app.
Check these two dudes out. Dickinson, 19 points a game, shooting almost 60% from the field. Tshiebwe, 13 and a half rebounds per game. Two of the best bigs in the country. Gonna go head to head.
How about this Belmont fan base? They have turned out for the first ever Valley game in Bruins history. And it's a 3-point lead for Belmont here in the first half.
Well, it's called the Mob, and Lucas Perry sang the national anthem. Now he's behind us as one of the Mob.
He did a pretty good job on the anthem, I must say.
I thought he was joking. He said, no, I'm going to go sing it. Then I'm going to pull my shirt off. I got the Belmont jersey on. Lucas Perry right behind us.
I don't know if you know this, but Nashville is known for good singers. Here's Nick Edwards driving, floating it in. Nick Edwards, he had the overtime buzzer beater on Sunday to beat James Madison. That was a big win for Valpo, trying to build on that momentum.
And the 100th win for Matt Loddick. Nick Edwards, explosive point guard, Division II transfer out of Glenville.
And now there's a turnover for the Bruins.
They got 2 point guards for this Valpo team. One's a setup man, and the other one is Edwards. He can score in bunches. Nice floater on the baseline. Good ball movement by Valpo.
Edwards great on Sunday. 9 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, and 2 steals.
So he's getting more comfortable. I watched him practice. He's a little herky-jerky the first couple games, but he has gotten more comfortable in his role for Valpo.
Cricky hit that shot a couple of times early in the half. That one didn't go. Here's Ellinger driving again. Now Shanks will feed Bellinger. And from the corner, E.J. Bellinger hits. Good production from the role player for the Bruins.
His production for Belmont has been sensational in this game.
Wow, quick hands for E.J. Almost turned that one over. Cricky. And the lefty misses from 3. Loose ball on the baseline, and it's controlled by Davidson. Here comes Belmont leading by 4.
Now, Cricky can make the 3 ball, but I'd rather see him close to the basket. He is excellent at what I call the mid-range post-up.
Yeah, he's got that down.
Some ball screens by Belmont.
Davidson leaning in for that jump shot. He was the point guard at Tennessee Tech the last 3 years. Belmont played him twice a year in the Ohio Valley. Now they've got him on their side, and they just love how he's fit in.
Multiple 10 assist games for Tennessee Tech. He shows the ability to score in that last possession.
And he can defend, too, and now this one's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to belong to Valpo. Now Belmont's going to make wholesale substitutions. We've seen Casey Alexander do this. You know, substitute 4 or 5 guys at a time.
Clay, they got a lot of mileage off that bench. 7 points, and they have not had a lot of bench production. I had them in the Virgin Islands, the Paradise Jam. Watched them for 3 games. That was huge because they got those starters a lot of rest here in this first half. Now they come back in with fresh legs.
Well, when you run the pace that he wants to run at, you've got to have a deep bench.
No question.
Preston Reedinger, the former walk-on, feeds King in the baseline. He's tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to belong to Belmont when we come back. 7:46 to go here in Music City in the first half. Bruins leading. Biggest lead for Belmont at 6, 24-18, 7:46 to go here first half. The 21st annual Women's Jimmy V Classic, Sunday on ESPN2. Number 9, Virginia Tech taking on Tennessee in Knoxville. It's at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Then on ABC, number 7, Notre Dame hosting number 3, UConn at the Joyce Center. To donate to the V Foundation for Cancer Research, we remind you to go to v.org. There you see UConn Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, three of the teams that are in that Jimmy V Classic. It is going to be a great year in women's college hoops. Again, I know you're a big fan of the women's game, Kev.
I am. I got to stay the last 3 years in the Virgin Islands and do the men's and stay and do the women's. Love that game. And I'm from Iowa. We got two teams in the top 10. The Cyclones of Iowa State and the Hawkeyes of Iowa on the women's side.
7.5 to go, first half. This is Isaiah Walker, number 1 for Belmont, who's checked in off the bench. He feeds Shepard, misses from 3. Loose ball, good hustle. Kept alive by Derek Saban.
Saban has been an impact. And there's those second chance opportunities.
Second 3 for Drew Friberg.
It's a long rebound, it's a scramble defense. Friberg finds the open spot and makes Valpo pay. There, you get the big man some touches. Valpo having problems in the paint.
Belmont on an 8-0 run.
The ball is popping for Belmont, moving side to side.
Another long scoring drought here for the Beacons. Closing in on 3 minutes.
Let him go to work.
Cricky out of the double team. Got it to King. Still a lot of time on the shot clock. Green for 3. Boy, missed everything.
This is second chance opportunity. There's a rebound, great hustle by Saban. Defense is scrambled. They don't find the best shooter wearing a red uniform. The transfer from Princeton makes them pay.
Friberg hit 75 threes last year for the Princeton Tigers. That was second most in the Ivy. And he's been a great fit for the Bruins so far this year.
And you know, the Ivy League, you can't play as a grad. So you see a lot of Ivy League players transfer and play that graduate year. Rare mistake by Ben Shepard.
Yeah, he doesn't make too many. Preseason first team all-conference. Led the Bruins with 16 points per game last year. He's got 5 here in the early going so far.
Valpo badly needs a bucket. They need a lid lifter.
Green again for 3. Hit the iron this time, but same result. Nothing to show for it. Here comes Tyson for Belmont.
They're coming to Cricky on that second bounce. He's playing with it too much. He's got to make a quick move and get his shot off before the double comes.
Davidson off the pick. Finds Tyson, who goes into the paint. Off balance, draws the contact. He'll get to the line. He'll shoot 2.
Good ball movement by Belmont. Ball screens in the middle. They're dragging off the post defender on their ball screens. They're trying to get a ball reversal.
Talked about Cade Tyson, North Carolina's Mr. Basketball last year. Hit the game winner to beat Ohio in the season opener. Not a bad way to start a collegiate career.
How about the confidence that Casey Alexander has in this freshman? He sets up the winning play for his freshman, and he uses Ben Shepard as the screener.
Probably threw Ohio for a loop.
Cade Tyson, he has ice in his veins.
Good-looking player, no doubt.
2 fabulous freshmen for this Belmont team.
Edwards sealed off on the baseline. Nelson stepped on the line. There's another Valpo turnover.
Valpo has got to try to get some buckets off their defense. Get their big man inside a touch in tight. Ben Cricky, he's their go-to man, averaging over 19 a game. He's got to get some touches in his sweet spot.
Nelson takes his seat into the ball game now. Jerome Palm, the junior from the Netherlands. He's 6'10". The battle inside for Valpo. Shepard. Come the Beacons down double digits. King, a little out of control, got the bounce.
wanted to foul, but I like the push by King. They had to get something going to the basket. King able to muscle one in, and there's the turnover. Push it.
Here's King in double figures every game this season, and he'll get to the line.
This is where you make something out of nothing. There's two red jerseys. King showing that upper body strength, explosiveness. He's looking for the three-point play.
Kobe King, 84% at the line this year, and his free throw shooting has improved by 16% over a season ago. Matt Loddick was talking to us about Kobe King's game. You talked about how he's slimmed down. Well, the free throw line is where he has really improved. Now, as I say that, he misses both.
Kobe King's a great story because 2 years ago he was in Mankato, Minnesota, moving furniture, a moving truck. Had some friends at Valpo, some Wisconsin transfers, and he got a new life. And looking good this year. One of the top scorers in the Valley, Kobe King.
5 rebounds already for Tyson, the freshman for Belmont.
Has the nose for the ball.
Bronze, good backdoor feed for Shepard. He can't lay it in.
Belmont lifts you off that baseline, then they hit you with that Princeton backdoor cut. That time, dry well.
Conference opener for these two, under 4 minutes to go in the half, and now Edwards wants to set things up here for the Beacons. Another empty possession for Valpo.
Turn the corner, but well defended. Edwards having to shoot over an outstretched arm. Valpo has had trouble getting good open looks. I've been impressed with Belmont's defense in the half court.
Davidson probing, and he'll be fouled. Timeout. On the court, 3:16 to go. When we come back, we're going to take a deep dive into the Valley. Well, Valparaiso no longer the newest member of the Valley. The league expands by 3 teams this year. They add 2 states, Belmont, Murray State, and UIC joining the league. Loyola went to the A-10, but I'll tell you what, this is a strong league and a real tip of the hat to that man right there, Missouri Valley Conference Commissioner Jeff Jackson.
Jeff Jackson hit a home run with these additions. You've got Murray State, they only won 31 games last year. You've got, right here where we're sitting, Belmont, 25-game winner last year, and you've got UIC, could be a sleeping giant in the Chicago area.
Here's a look at the Valley preseason poll. It's going to be a great run to the finish line. You see Drake at the top in the preseason rankings. Well, lost their opener last night to a very good Indiana State team. It just tells you it's going to be a meat grinder. No easy nights in this league.
And the first year that we have in the Valley a 20-game league schedule.
Belmont by 9. Almost got away from Jacoby Gillespie. Off-balance shot, tipped around, and Belmont's got it. Shepard steps in for a long 2. Bronze keeps it alive. Gillespie again comes up with a miss. They got a few cracks at it.
They got some shots at it. And half their attempts have come from three-point range. Belmont's going to spread you out. Great pass by King. Bronze
right underneath the basket, can't get it to go.
Evan Bronze is a rim protector. Number 0. Great block inside. A big physical presence. They don't need scoring out of Evan Bronze. He is a rebounder and a rim protector.
Now Belmont on a bit of a cold stretch over their last 7. Cade Tyson, turnaround right hand, a little short. Doesn't roll down for King. Palm got the rebound. Tries to muscle it back up and does. And he'll go to the line for 1.
Well, Valpo, since that last time out, they've up-tempoed this game, and Belmont has slowed down. That is going to work. Steel toe boots. That is a man's rebound inside. Paul, not a big scorer. Rebounder, defender.
Started the first 5 games for Valpo this year, has been coming off the bench here recently.
And one of 2 players for Valpo from the Netherlands.
There's an international feel on this Valpo team for sure. Got Diavero from Ontario, of course Cricky from Edmonton. A couple of Dutchmen. Oh, nice play. Great finish by Evan Braun.
And who's the facilitator? Ben Shepard. Affect the game in so many ways.
So Belmont scores for the first time in a long stretch. 31-23 under 2 minutes to go.
Valpo had a good stretch of defense after that timeout, was able to speed the game up at the offensive end. King trying to force the action.
Palm has been busy around the basket for Valpo.
Kobe King penetrating the defense.
Well, the 21st Annual Women's Jimmy V Classic Sunday on ESPN2. Virginia Tech and Tennessee at 1 Eastern, noon Central. Then on ABC, Notre Dame and UConn. To donate to the V Foundation for Cancer Research, go to v.org. Alongside Kevin Lehman, I'm Clay Matvick, and I want to say thanks again, Kevin, for telling your story. I know it's been a hard year for you. Your battle with cancer, a personal time for you, and we just appreciate everything you do for us.
Well, I appreciate it. I've had a ton of former players call me. Greg McDermott reached out. He's got a big game with Texas. I said, why are you calling me? He said, we got to talk about this. And Nick Nurse, Steve Forbes. I tell you what, though, on a lighter side, Clay, I've saved a lot of money on haircuts and shampoo.
Well, you look good bald. I got to say that. You really do. Some people have a good head for being bald. You're one of them.
Well, I'm hoping it grows back. Talk about looking good with the shaved head. How about Casey Alexander?
Well, you've got a lot of friends in the world of college basketball, and we're all proud of your fight.
Again, we just hope people give. The V Foundation, save more lives in the future.
Casey Alexander wants a timeout with under a minute to go. 33-25 Belmont. Back in Nashville in a moment. Now Casey Alexander calling that last timeout. It's a wide open style. Love to score in transition. We have seen them do that. Their first Missouri Valley Conference game after 10 years in the Ohio Valley. It's a new look Belmont team for Coach Alexander. And I think so far so good here tonight. Valpo went back and forth with the Bruins for several trips up the floor, but Belmont has been able to keep the Beacons at arm's reach here for a while now.
But I thought the Beacons made a good adjustment defensively and taking some things away from Belmont. They've got to become more efficient, the Beacons, at the offensive end.
About a 12-second difference between game and shot clock. Riedinger misses that three. Brought down by Bellinger. And now Belmont can take the final shot of the half.
Keep an eye on number 12 there, Friberg. Ball screen and pop.
Shepard rolling to the top. Davidson looking for him. 4 seconds, poked away, King. And he'll get it in time at the buzzer. Kobe King scoring off the steal to make it 33-27 Belmont at the half.
Great defensive play. King, he steps there and knocks it loose from Bronze, and then strong finish off the window. King with 9 for Valpo. He has forced the action.
Pretty good half. Opening night in the Valley for Belmont. They lead at the break, but Valpo and how King goes is going to be imperative for how Valpo goes.
You can see how explosive he is as he made those moves to the basket. But if I'm Valpo, I got to get number 23. I got to get Ben Cricky some touches. They're going to double him. Belmont has done a good job of getting the ball in his hands. There we go.
Wow, that's a finish for Cricky. You said that if Cricky can shoot quickly, that's going to benefit him.
Well, he let the double team leave and then took it right to the rim. Great awareness by Ben Cricky.
Cricky down with 6. He averages 19, one of the top scorers in this league.
And a good defensive move there by Cricky on the ball screen.
See if Shepard can get on track. Shepard in the corner, shot clock winding down. Friberg drives from the free throw, and his line drive shot is off.
That's not his game off the bounce. Friberg is better off at picking pops or penetration and kicks.
Friberg with 8 in the first half. He had 24 against Georgia State in Atlanta on Sunday.
See if they get Cricky another touch inside.
There's King driving to the paint. No good. And Bronze clears it.
Good looking shot for King. He's got to knock that down.
Valpo trying to score back-to-back wins for the first time this season. They're down 4. They've been down by as many as 11.
If you're Valpo, you've got to like the pace of this game.
Now Bronze finishes with the finger roll at the rim.
Not known as a scorer. Nice move by Bronze.
Now, how does Belmont get the tempo back in their favor?
Well, Valpo has been grind out, and that's kind of Valley play. It's a grind out game. There's King's penetration, drawing defenders. Cricky with his hands up and ready. Valpo right back in this gameplay.
Yes, they are. Cricky now with 4 here since halftime. A couple of minutes into the second half, and driving is the freshman Cade Tyson from Monroe, North Carolina. And he's going to go to the foul line.
Well, you made a great observation. How does Belmont speed this game up? Because right now, this is Valpo style. It is grinded out, physical, half-court basketball. Belmont's trying to spread you out. I think Valpo's defense on the ball screens has been excellent after a slow start.
Cade Tyson picked up a couple of fouls fairly early in the first half. I don't think contributed as much as he had hoped to in the first 20 minutes. But no doubt an impact freshman for the Bruins.
Impressive for the freshman. Putting up some big numbers. Got an older brother. Plays for Clemson. They look almost like twins. Hunter's a little bit stronger. There's that quick double. This time, second defender stays Davidson.
10 on the shot clock. Riediger to Green, and he's still cold from outside.
Valpo needs that third consistent scorer. It has been Green in past games. He is struggling to find the range today.
Tyson hits from outside.
6'7", long, tough to defend.
Freshman has 8 points. The drive. King can't finish. And the rebound for Cade Tyson.
There's the push. Once again, Valpo back, setting their defense.
Good pass from Davidson to Bronze. Tell you what, Evan Bronze making a contribution offensively, and Valpo needs a timeout. Belmont with a 7-0 lead to start the second half. They're back to an 11-point advantage. And how about Evan Bronze, the 6'9" junior from Iowa City?
He's 4 or 5 from the field. Bronze with a nice score there. Great coaching at Iowa City West High School by Steve Bergman. But he started his career at Iowa City Regina, was coached by a very knowledgeable player, Barry Lehman, my younger brother.
So now, is he the pride of Iowa City now? I thought you were. So we have to change that?
You're going to have to change that, Evan Bronze. He's got 8 points. He's been a difference maker.
He backed up Nick Muszynski the last couple of years at Belmont, and he has had a big impact on this game here tonight. The first in Missouri Valley Conference history for the Bruins. Got a little breathing room now on their opponent, Valparaiso. It's gone to an 11-point advantage. Palm back in the game. He'll hand off for King. Kobe King driving on Tyson. Good, strong right-hand finish.
They spread out the lane, left the funnel open, and King goes one-on-one. Tough shot off the window, but that's what King does.
He's the first one in double figures for Valpo here tonight. We get a whistle, we're going to do this again, and now the officials are talking.
Well, he blew the whistle first, Kelly Self, when the ball was inbounded by Shanks, and the Valpo team thought it was going to be their ball on an inbound violation. And then Kelly Self gave it to him. They threw it down court for an easy layup. This is what we call a do-over.
Good officiating crew here tonight. Gary Maxwell, Kelly Self, Jeb Hartness. These guys have officiated a lot of games over the years. Reset the shot clock, so here we go. Shepard deep three. He has cooled off since the early moments of the first half.
He still makes an impact as he's drawing defenders, trying to turn the corner.
That's an offensive foul. Palm called for the foul for Valpo. When we come back, we're going to talk Kobe King.
Kobe King is trying to take this game over. He's got 11. Keeping Valpo in it, but they got to make up some distance.
Well, the student section has shown up here tonight for the first Missouri Valley Conference game in Belmont history. And I think they like what they see. 42-33 the score. There is Valpo's Kobe King, the Wisconsin transfer, leading everybody tonight with 11 points. He seems to be the best chance for Valpo to make a comeback in this ballgame the way he's playing tonight.
He's attacked the interior of Belmont's defense. He's been able to get in the paint and make some plays, but he needs some help on the perimeter. Valpo really struggling from distance. They are 1 of 9 from the arc.
What a night for Cade Tyson, number 10 in red. 10 points, 7 rebounds for the rookie. He gets the feed. That's blocked by King. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with Belmont. Good defense there by the veteran.
Oh, outstanding. He read that play. It was an ISO to bring it back to Cade Tyson. Kobe King sniffed it out.
Tyson will trigger it in on the sideline. Friberg back in the ball game. He's got it.
They got the switch they wanted.
Friberg on Reedinger, throws it up, doesn't get the bounce.
Valpo's defense has been outstanding. They've got to get some help at the offensive end. Luke Gore has been there 21 years for Valpo, their assistant. Runs the defense.
Yeah, under 4 different coaches. Of course, 3 of them were by the last name Drew. That helps with stability. Don't forget about Michigan and Kentucky on Sunday from O2 Arena. Basketball Hall of Fame London Showcase. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern, 6 o'clock in London on ABC and the ESPN app.
Again, the double on Cricky. He has no room to operate. They're sending the second defender on the double. Great defense. There's the bounce. Here he comes from the blind side. Quick hands by Belmont. They got to find a spot to get Cricky the ball where he can make a quick move before the double gets there. He has been neutralized by the Belmont defense.
Cricky has been so fun to watch at times this year. Almost had a double against South Dakota last Friday. 12 points, 9 rebounds. Had 2 quick baskets here to start the second half, but nothing since. And now King is going to get to the line.
Clay, we talk a lot about Belmont's pace of play in their offense. They shoot the 3, they spread out. I've been extremely impressed by what they've done defensively. They've neutralized Cricky.
Yep.
The only problem they had has been King. The point guards can't get anything going for Valpo. And Quentin Green is taking some long threes.
And this is what Matt Loddick needs to see more of from his Beacons this year, getting to the line. They have not gotten to the line much here tonight. And last week against South Dakota State, they became the first team in the nation to go an entire game without a free throw attempt.
And that's surprising because King is always in attack mode. And Cricky's getting the ball in his sweet spot, but that double's coming. I've been very impressed by Belmont's defense. The ball moving side to side.
Davidson around that screen, can't finish with the left hand. Bruns tied up with Riedinger. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to keep it on this end.
You have to like the effort by Evan Bronze at both ends of the court.
It's Matt Loddick.
Bronze played in the shadow of Nick Muszynski for 2 years, and this could be the coming out party for the big 6'9" junior out of Iowa City.
They got the moisture on the floor wiped up. By the way, brand new floor here too at Belmont. This place looks great, the curb center. From the corner, there's Friberg hitting the three.
Second time in this game he scored off an OB as Casey Alexander, just like you draw it up on the grease board.
Under 14 minutes to go. Driving is Edwards, and he'll be fouled by Gillespie, his first.
They call him blobs. He inbounds it. Bronze pins in the man. Clicks his heels and knocks it down. That's a 10-point lead for Belmont.
Third three for Friberg. As Edwards goes to the line for the first time tonight. That's just the 7th free throw attempt tonight for Valpo. And you see Quentin Green over there getting ready to check back in, and he was getting some words from the coach.
Matt Loddick's trying to build his confidence up, but they need his three ball to stretch the defense and take some pressure off of Ben Cricky inside, because they're sending the double right now, Clay, on Ben Cricky. Not concerned about the three ball if you're Belmont, because Valpo has not been able to knock it down.
Green is a good three-point shooter too. He hit 5 on Sunday against James Madison in that win. Just hasn't had the touch tonight. Valpo within single digits. Down 8. Cricky kicks it out. Edwards wide open. He'll work the perimeter. Here's Green. Can he do it? Missed again. And Davidson in transition.
He had a great look.
Friberg. Can he hit from 3? You bet.
New Age basketball. Find that trailer man in transition. Step in three ball. High percentage shot for Friberg.
They keep trying to set up Green. It's like they've decided they're going to just let him shoot himself out of it. And a turnover.
Walks right into that one. That's a horse shot for the Princeton transfer.
You got to watch how you say that. Well, Valpo's gone without a field goal in the last 3 minutes. And Belmont back to an 11-point lead. Under 13 minutes to go. Friberg is on fire. Biggest lead of the night for the Bruins.
He has got 5 of them from distance. You gotta find number 12 and make him bounce it. The screener, the pop back, nothing but nylon for the Bruins.
Drew Friberg out of State College, Pennsylvania, Ivy League educated, grad transfer from Princeton, has become an explosive part of the Bruins offense.
He hit 75 threes last season in the Ivy League.
Coming off a great night in Atlanta. Now he has a chance to go over 24 points, still 12:42 to go in this game.
He's in the MBA program here, coming out of Princeton. Scores it in the classroom and on the basketball court.
How about this Curb Center? Opened 19 years ago. I know they've given it some updates, but wow, it still feels like a brand new arena. Now Valpo needs a timeout with 12:34 to go. This building doesn't appear to be almost 20 years old. And it's a building where Belmont dominated when they were in the Ohio Valley Conference, won 81 of 86 conference games in this building. Now, will they dominate the Valley now that they're a member of the Missouri Valley Conference? It's yet to be determined how they'll defend home court, but so far here tonight, so good.
Well, they got started by a man named Rick Byrd. He is the father of basketball in Belmont. 805 wins, Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame, the National Collegiate Hall of Fame. And Casey Alexander played for Rick Byrd, was an assistant for Rick Byrd. The tradition carries on.
It's a great tradition at Belmont. 9 NCAA appearances, 5 NITs, 20 conference titles. They were in the Atlantic Sun before the Ohio Valley, and now first night in the Missouri Valley.
Last 17 years, they've been in postseason play 15 of those 17 years.
Said it before, just a home run for the Valley to get Belmont into the fold. And we were talking with Jeff Jackson earlier tonight. He's very happy about the landscape of this league now that keeps Chicago in the footprint with the addition of UIC, even though Loyola went on to the A-10. And then, of course, Murray State, a great program, also out of the Ohio Valley, coming to the Missouri Valley this year.
Well, this is an amazing statement, but I'm going to make it. You lose Loyola, and the league became stronger.
Yeah, think about that. Everything the Ramblers have done in recent years, going to Elite Eights, Final Fours, and you lose them, and you think that's going to be a dark day for the Valley, and yet it doesn't feel dark around the Missouri Valley these days.
Murray State already a win over Texas A&M.
Baseline, working hard is Palm, and he's fouled over the back, and we'll get to the line. Jerome Palm, the big 6'10" Dutchman, will shoot a free throw.
And Clay, we talked about the Curb Center, and we'll talk about this later. How about the Crockett Center where they have their new practice court?
Oh, beautiful. Got a tour today. State of the art.
Jerome Palm out of the Netherlands. He's on the 3-on-3 national champion.
Palm gets 1 of 2. Also, a thing about Palm is he fancies himself a barber. I understand that he gives his teammates their haircuts. Based on what I'm seeing here tonight, he does a pretty good job.
Well, I may have to check with him because I've got people telling me I need to do the shave look.
He's probably affordable. And he gets a rebound here. Here comes Valpo.
Palm, he's contributed at both ends.
Yeah, he has. He's played well tonight. Valpo needs to make another run. They're down a dozen.
Oh, Friberg got hot from the perimeter.
And Baker's dozen there. Under 12 minutes to go. Cricky, shot fake, he'll drive. Nice left-handed scoop shot, can't get it to go. And it's going to stay on this end with the Beacons when we come back. 11:30 to play in Nashville on opening night in the Valley for these two.
Cancer can take away all my physical abilities. It cannot touch my mind, it cannot touch my heart, and it cannot touch my soul. And those three things are going to carry on forever.
The late, great Jimmy V. It's V Week at ESPN. We partner with the V Foundation to highlight the urgent need for cancer research. Game-changing research that helps save lives. Go to v.org/donate to help. And I'm sitting alongside my good friend and cancer survivor, Kevin Lehman. And it's been an emotional night for me, I got to tell you. This is the first time I've worked with you since you told me that you're dealing with cancer, and just glad to see you, and I'm glad you're doing well.
Well, that speech brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah.
It brings on a whole different meaning. And certainly, we ask again, give to the V Foundation. We need more cures. We need more birthdays.
Oh, nice up and under by Cricky. And Cricky with 6 points since halftime. He's in double figures.
Well, they got the side cleared out. The double couldn't get there. Nice play by Matt Loddick out of that timeout to get his star going.
Saban from three. Doesn't go for the big man, Derek Saban. Now Valpo, they've had a tough time from outside. They've been scoring with King inside, especially anywhere around the paint. And there's King with a mid-range jumper.
He has an old-school mid-range game. Valpo has also done a really good job on Ben Shepherd. They haven't been able to keep control of number 12, Friberg, the three-point bomber.
Well, Valpo had a field goal drought of about 5 minutes, and that ends with that basket by King. And just like that, Valpo back within single digits, and there's still a lot of time on the clock.
They can get the three ball going. It will change the perfection of this game.
Yeah, it's been a tough night for Valpo. 1 for 10 from outside the arc for Matt Loddick's team, and they came in not really having a good year from outside the arc overall, just 28%.
That's why they need Quentin Green to provide that outside threat, take the pressure off of Cricky, and open up the lane to let King go to work on his mid-range game.
That hasn't been Green's night. He's 0 for 5 from out there. Here's Bellinger, who's had great production from off the bench. E.J. Bellinger now with 8 points.
The ball movement, crisp by Belmont. Side to side. Kind of an easy look.
That's not Palm's game. The big man tries the three, misses.
Not his game.
Oh,
Found
nice,
the mismatch.
Nice pass, and it's off the hands of Bronze.
Watch this ball pop. Easy basket. Great offense. Sharing the sugar.
Friberg again from three. He got it. Oh, my. Drew Friberg, 4 threes in the second half.
That OB play. Rinse, lather, repeat.
Belmont 5 for its last 7 from outside the arc, and Friberg now 6 for 11 from 3.
He's got 2 on that OB play. He may have got that one in the first half off the same play. It's real simple, Clay. He inbounds it. They screen in the corner. He pops out and gets it back. Rings the bell.
Out of bounds, who's got it? It's going to stay with Valpo. And just like that, Belmont has opened up the lead to 15.
10 triples by the Bruins. Valpo struggling. 1 of 11.
That's really the difference in this game when it boils down.
No question.
Biggest lead of the night for the Bruins, trying to pick up their first win in Missouri Valley Conference history. Palm, the stick back, yes!
Palm now with 8. He has given a lift. They've moved Cricky to the 4 spot. Brought Palm in as the 5. Working the glass. Jerome Palm.
Palm 2 for 3 at the line. Gets the 3-point play. Just over 9 minutes to go here in Nashville.
Palm not a great free throw shooter, but he made that one look easy. See that open post?
Bellinger, good pass. Saban had it taken off his hands by Paul. Now Valpo in transition.
Great recovery by Paul. Looked like an easy dunk. Paul came out of the clouds.
King thought about the step back. Edwards feeds Cricky. Good shot. Cricky doesn't miss that shot much.
Well, they're moving him around now. They're getting him off the post. Moving Cricky around, getting him some better looks here in the second half.
Cricky's got a dozen.
Remember, Matt Loddick ran that OB play for him and got the lid lifter for Cricky here in the second half. Sometimes the coach, you got to just get your star player, get him an easy basket, get his confidence going. If Cricky can keep this going.
Under 8 minutes to play. Bellinger. Now Kobe will run the floor with Valpo. Friberg battling King. Kobe King, right hand floater, got it to go, and here's Valpo back to within 8.
They will not go away. Fight in the Beacons.
And now a timeout called by Casey Alexander. What a night it's been for Drew Friberg. He's got 4 triples since halftime.
It's been lather, rinse, repeat on that OB play. He's got 26 triples.
Drew Friberg, Kevin, has been one of the hottest scorers in college basketball the last 2 games.
Knocking in threes. He had 7 against Georgia State. He's got 6 tonight. 6 of 11 for Friberg. Valpo, as a team, 1 for 11.
Belmont has 10 threes as a team tonight. Friberg 6 of those. But with that said, Valparaiso in this game, just down 8. But yeah, that's a striking comparison. 6 threes for Friberg, just 1 for Valpo, and 11 total shots for each. And Valparaiso on a 7-0 run. Belmont trying to stop it. Back in the game now is Ben Shepard, as Valpo's done a pretty good job shutting him down in the second half.
They really have. Luke Gore's game plan for Shepard has been excellent. 21 years with that Valpo program. He runs the defense for Matt Loddick. They've kept Shepard bottled up.
Shepard has yet to score here since halftime.
He came in this game averaging over 20 per game. There's a good look at Luke Gore.
Yeah, it's amazing. He's worked for Homer Drew, Scott Drew, Bryce Drew, and now Matt Loddick over that long run.
He told me that just means he's getting older.
Which is a good thing. Beats the alternative.
Got some numbers.
Here comes Valpo. Edwards leaning back, can't get it to go. Good stick back by Cricky, and that's where he's done his best work tonight.
You like a big man to run the lane. Ben Cricky can do that. Kept it high, soft hands.
Cricky now with 14. Here's Shepard. He needs this one, and he gets it. Ben Shepard, much needed shot to fall from 3.
And who's the unselfish one? Drew Friberg draws the defense. It's the hockey assist, the pass before the pass, and leads to the basket.
Off for King. Tyson clears for Belmont. Reedinger on the freshman, and he's going to be called for the foul. Preston Reedinger with his second foul.
Well, he's giving up inches. The freshman understands it, takes him right to the block. Cade Tyson does not play like a freshman. There's a good look at Matt Loddick, who just picked up his 100th win overtime against James Madison.
That was a big win. Tyson able to get them both.
Does not play like a freshman. Kate Tyson.
Number 2, you're the only one with a team.
Tyson with the dozen. And King is going to be fouled by Tyson.
King on the curl cut. Tyson's get caught behind, reaches over the top. And the mob behind us does not agree with that call.
Now 4 fouls for Tyson. He's going to head to the bench. One of the starters now in foul trouble for Belmont.
10 bench points for Belmont. Doesn't seem like much, but that is huge.
They've come at critical times, too.
Yes.
Key times. Especially E.J. Bellinger has done well tonight off the bench. He's in the game now.
They got a big basket earlier from Saban in the first half.
Shepard cut off.
Again, good defense on 22.
Shot clock under 5 now. Davidson battling King. Kobe King defending well. And that's going to be a shot clock violation on the Bruins.
Belmont goes to isolation. King with great defense. Only down 10 now. Valpo has to make their move. Got the stop. Now they need a basket. I'd play through Cricky.
Well, he's been the scorer here in the second half. He had 4 at halftime, 10 since the break. King driving, left it short, got his own miss. Other side of the 10, it's Palm.
Palm has been huge for the Beacons, working the glass. More bites of the apple as he gets offensive rebounds.
Shepard tries another 3. Now here comes Valpo with a chance to chip away even more.
2 stops in a row.
Edwards wide open for 3. Didn't get it.
Still struggling from the three-point line.
Bellinger, yes! E.J. Bellinger in double figures.
The senior with a dagger.
Yeah, if Valparaiso could get a 3-point shot to go, it would change the feel of this game. They just haven't been able to do it.
Yep. Zone now by Belmont. Find the gaps.
He'll try again. Edwards, yes, this time for Nick Edwards. Boy, did they need that. Just the second 3 tonight for the Beacons.
And the first 3 this season for Nick Edwards. Big basket.
Davidson, nice play.
That was sweet.
That's a veteran right there. 3.5 to go. 10-point game. Valpo needs to make a move.
Still in the zone. Defensively for Belmont.
Shot
Got that
clock
2-3
at 5.
out.
Edwards penetrates, kicks it out. Here's the 3. No good for Cricket. Wide open is Friberg. He'll pass it up. Shepard for 3. Yeah! I think you've used the word dagger a couple of times tonight. There's another one.
That was great spacing, patience, and sharing the basketball. That thing started on the left side. They spaced it out. It came back to the right. Ben Shepard gets a wide open look.
(70-57), 2:39 to go. Hey, it's the 25th anniversary of one of the most memorable shots in NCAA tournament history. We'll talk about it when we come back. Hard to believe it's been 25 years this spring since this shot. Bryce Drew nailing the three to beat Ole Miss in the first round of the national tournament. What a scene, and it really put Valparaiso basketball on the map back there. There's Homer Drew, our good friend. Of course, Bryce now the head coach at Grand Canyon. And as it happens, and this is not in the planning is what I've been told, Valparaiso is going to be at Ole Miss on December 10th on the SEC network, and I'm sure they're going to be talking more about that shot. But what a great tradition at Valparaiso. But it's that shot that so many people around the country remember, Kevin.
And every coach has a last-second play, and they call it Valpo.
Yes, yes.
And it works.
It worked that day, that's for sure.
It worked big that day, but you see the great tradition of Valpo. 14 NCAA appearances, and that 1998 shot put Valparaiso into the Sweet 16.
Yeah, that was the 97-98 season. Homer's team made a nice run into the NCAA tournament after that victory.
Pressure now by Valpo. Got one.
Up the turnover, Edwards to King. And now it's back to a 10-point game.
Caught Belmont by surprise.
Now Edwards called for the foul. Reaching foul there on Nick Edwards. Edwards, the transfer from Glenville State in West Virginia. You talked about the Division II transfers. He's one of them. Also Quentin Green. Valpo's done well with D2 transfers. And now another steal, but they turn it right back to Belmont. Well, there was a missed opportunity, Kevin.
They got the first turnover. They caught Belmont off guard. Here comes some traps.
But now a timeout called by Casey Alexander. Good job by Gillespie. Get that timeout with 2:07 to go. Our conference championship Saturday begins at noon Eastern on ABC with the Dr. Pepper Big 12 title game, Kansas State and TCU. Then UCF and Tulane square off for the American title, and in primetime, Clemson taking on 23rd ranked North Carolina in the ACC championship. And don't forget, Sunday on ESPN at noon Eastern, we're going to have the exclusive reveal of the final college football playoff rankings. I know you're a big college football fan, Kevin. And do you have any hunch on who's going to win the national championship this year?
I kind of like, I'm Big Ten country.
I know.
Like you are. Michigan
What a
beat
win.
down on the Buckeyes.
What a win for Michigan.
Jim Harbaugh spent a little time in Iowa City when his dad was an assistant for the Hawkeyes in grade school.
And Jim Harbaugh's had a nice couple of years with the Wolverines, hasn't he? Under 2 minutes to go.
Oh.
Holy cow, are you kidding? E.J. Bellinger came into the night averaging 3 points per game. He's got 14.
That is Belmont's system. They stay in the program. They get better each year. And as seniors, they have breakouts.
Cricky rolls to the hoop and scores. The second half for Cricky as he has kept Valpo hanging around.
Good adjustment by Valpo at halftime to find some spots to get Cricky the ball, or the double team couldn't get to him.
Bellinger has not missed a three tonight. He's 4 for 4. And now Tyson will hoist a triple. My goodness.
It is a barrage of threes. Belmont, they've got 15 triples.
Saved by King, and they only had 4 at halftime.
45 of their 76 points have come from the distance.
Under a minute to go. And Valpo is not going to get a win here in Nashville tonight. Belmont, first game in the Missouri Valley Conference, and what an impressive showing, especially here in the second half.
No question, they had off to a good start. You got Friberg knocking threes in. The bench, a huge contribution. E.J. Bellinger on fire for the Bruins. Cricky in transition, a good push by Edwards. Too little, too late.
Final seconds ticking off. Belmont, new to the Missouri Valley Conference, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with as they win it tonight, 76-64. Casey Alexander leading his alma mater into new territory in this conference, and what a night.
Three-point line was good to the Bruins. 15 of 34.